Dear students, in this video I explain normal distribution. So normal distribution is a continuous distribution. It can be derived from the binomial distribution in the limiting case when n is a very large and p is very close to 1 by 2. Means here we know that binomial distribution is varies from 0 to n, but here also it is the normal distribution. It is derived from binomial distribution, means it take from 0 level, that is 0 to infinity. So in generally the equation of the normal distribution is given by f of x is equal to 1 by sigma into root of 2 pi into e power of minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu divided by sigma whole square, where x varies from minus infinity to plus infinity, mean mu is varies from minus infinity to plus infinity, and sigma is greater than 0. Here x is a normal variant and f of x is called as a probability density function of the normal distribution. So it means the for normal distribution it is varies from minus infinity to plus infinity. In generally the normal distribution is defined as f of x is equal to 1 by sigma into root 2 pi into e power of minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu divided by sigma whole square. So the graph of the normal distribution is called as a normal curve. Means your normal curve, it is a bell shaped and symmetrically about the line x is equal to mu. The x is equal to mu divides the total area under the curve, which is equal to 1, into two equal parts. The area to the right as well as to the left of the line x is equal to mu is 0.5. It means here the x varies from here minus infinity to plus infinity. So it is here this minus infinity to plus infinity. It is a bell shaped curve. It means it is divided into equal part. Means minus infinity to 0 is equal to 0 to infinity. Minus infinity to 0, 0 to infinity is equal to 1. It means minus infinity to plus infinity is equal to 1. Then minus infinity to 0, 0 to infinity equal to 0.5. That is the meaning. Next we come to basic probability of normal distribution. So the probability density function of the normal distribution is given by f of x is equal to 1 by sigma into root of 2 pi into e power of minus 1 by 2 into x minus mu divided by 2 into sigma whole square. Then observe the following. First one is f of x is greater than or equal to 0. According to the condition continuous probability distribution, the function should be greater than 0. Means all the values are positive value, and also minus infinity to plus infinity f of x into dx value 1, and the normal distribution is symmetrically about its mean. Okay, next we come to standard form of normal distribution. Actually here normal distribution is defined as f of x. Now you are using this value, you are using this one, it is a very complicated to find the value. So that was this function is converted into standard form. So standard form of normal distribution. If x is a normal random variable with mean mu and standard deviation sigma, then random variable z can written as z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma as a normal distribution with mean 0 and standard deviation 1. So standard deviation 1, the random variable z is called as a standard normal random variable. So here we can written as here z is called as a standard normal distribution is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma, where mu is equal to mean and sigma means here standard deviation. The probability density function for the normal distribution in standard form is given by f of z is equal to 1 by root 2 pi into e power of minus z square by 2. This helps us to find the area under the normal probability curve by making a use of standard tables. that is f of x z is varies from minus infinity to like that, minus infinity to plus infinity. So minus infinity to 0 value, 0 to infinity value 0.5. And one thing here, the probability function is varies from z1 to z2. It can be written as z1 by z1 to z2 f of z into dz. We can write f of z2 minus f of z1, or simply we can write f of z varies from less than or equal to z. So the function f of z is defined above is called as a distribution function for the normal distribution. And normal probability table, and the normal probability table gives the area under the normal curve from 0 to z for various value of z. Now come to problems on normal distribution. Okay. A sample of one is problem. A sample of 100 battery cell tested to find the length of life produced the following result: x bar is equal to 12 hours and sigma is equal to 3 hours. Assuming the data to be normally distributed, what is the percentage of the battery cell are expected to have a life? First one more than 15 hours, second condition less than 6 hours, and third one is between 10 and 14 hours. So here x bar means here mean value is given, sigma value also given. Using that one, this two first here we using the values substituting z and find z value. We know that z is equal to x minus mu, or also represented by mean. Mu is also represented by x bar. X minus x bar divided by sigma, that is z is equal to x minus 12 divided by 3. So simplify. Okay. Okay, now come to the condition. First one is more than 15 hours. More than 15 hours means we take first find z value, substitute x value, find z value, that is take x is equal to 15. 15 minus 12 divided by 3. 15 minus 12 value 3. 3 by 3 value 1. Then z is equal to 1. If x greater than 15, more than 15 hours means x is very greater than 15. Greater than 15 means p of z greater than 1. P of z greater than 1 is also means we can take 1 to infinity. 1 to infinity. What is 1 to infinity is also we can write 0 to infinity minus 0 to 1. So we get the 1 to infinity value now. So that was we can write p of 0 to infinity minus p of 0 to 1. So p of 0 to infinity means in a normally here in normal distribution the curve is divided into 2, that is minus infinity to 0 plus 0 to infinity equal to 1. It means minus infinity to 0 equal to 0 to infinity equal to 0.5. So that was we take here 0.5. And p of 0 to 1. So here we using your normal distribution table. So the table is available in your textbook. Okay, so directly we can write this is the z value. Directly we take pi of 1. Pi of 1 means as like use logarithmic table. We use logarithmic table na. Same type your normal distributed table also same. Okay, so here we use pi of 1. Pi of 1 value 0.3413. Simplify here we get 0.1587. Next second condition less than 6 hours. Less than 6 hours means now take x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6. In this equation simplify. 6 minus 12 divided by 3, that is minus 6 by 3. Minus 6 by 3 is equal to minus 2. X less than equal to 6 can be written as p of x less than z less than minus 2. It is also can be written as z greater than 2. The same meaning na, z less than minus 2 is also same as z greater than 2. So it can be written as 0 to infinity minus 0 to 2. So 0 to infinity value 0.5. 0 to 2 you can write pi of 2. Pi of 2 value 0.4772. Simplify we get 0.0228. Third condition between 10 and 14 hours. When x is equal to 10, then z is equal to minus 0.67, and and x is equal to 14, then z is equal to 0.67. So then here we take between 10 to 14 hours. Between 10 to here we take between 10 to 14 hours. We can write P of minus 0.67 less than Z less than 0.67. So we can write 2 into P of 0.67. So here this is the point of 0.67. Pi of 0.67, so it is 2 into 0.2486. So simplify, here we get 0.4972. So same type you have to solve the another problem by using normal distribution. So now take another problem to explain how to use this normal distribution. So in a test on 2000 electric bulb, it was found that the life of a particular make was normally distributed with an average life of 2040 hours and standard deviation of 60 hours. Estimate the number of bulbs likely to burn more than 2150 hours, less than 1950 hours, more than 1920 hours, and less than 2160 hours. So here first here this is the average life, means it is a mean value, that is x bar is equal to 2040 and standard deviation sigma is equal to 60. This x bar and also sigma value is obtained in Z, that is Z is equal to x minus x bar divided by sigma, that is Z is equal to x minus 2040 divided by 60. Okay, now we come to condition. First one is more than 2150 hours, means here x is equal to 2150, then corresponding Z value 1.83. So more than 2150 means here Z greater than 1.83. So it can be written as 0 to infinity minus 0 to 1.83. Then 0 to infinity value 0.5 minus this we can write pi of 1.83. Pi of 1.83 value 0.4664. Okay, then simplify, here we get 0.0336. So here then we compare with 2000 now, so you multiply it with 2000, here we get 67. Okay, second condition, less than 1950 hours, means here x value 1950. This using x value, then find corresponding Z value, that is x is equal to 1950, then Z is equal to, simplify, we get minus 1.5. minus 1.5. Okay, then here less than the 1950 means here can written as less than Z minus 1.5. It is also can written as Z greater than 1.5, means we can write P of 0 to infinity minus 0 to 1.5. 0 to infinity value 0.5, 0 to 1.5 value 0.4664. So here we get 0.0668. So then you multiply it with 2000, here we get 134 bulbs. Okay, next here third condition is, what is the third condition? More than 1920 hours, less than 2160. So first find corresponding Z value. When x is equal to 1926, then Z value minus 2. When x is equal to 2160, then Z is equal to 2. This then between 1009 to 2160 means we can write P of 1920 less than x less than 2160. We can write P of minus 2 less than Z less than 2. It is also can written as, because we know that the minus infinity to 0 as well is equal to 0 to infinity. So we can write 2 into 0 to infinity now. So we can write 2 into 0 to P of 0 less than Z less than 2. So we can simplify, here we get 2 into pi of 2. Pi of 2 value 0.4772. Simplify, we get 0.9544. At last you multiply it with 2000, here we get 1909. So like that we have to solve the problems using the normal distribution. Thank you.